How many of you guys remember childhood? Remember all the friends you had when you were a child? You had a lot of friends at school, you played on the playground, but it narrowed down to maybe a best friend or maybe three of y'all, three best friends. And in that group, there was always one friend who really served themselves and did not think of either friend. It was always that one kid. And so what happens is I don't understand how, and I'm channeling this back to my childhood, by the way. I don't understand how, as a child, I would have situations where we're the three amigos, and one of the friends, the selfish friend, decides that they want to harm me somehow. It could have been a girl I had a crush on at school that I liked or that liked me, or they may tell her something, or it could be them stealing from me or just doing something to me that makes me know that they're not really my friend. And so I part ways. But then there's always that other friend who wants you to mend fences, so to speak. This should be water under the bridge. Y'all are too close to be fighting or blah, blah, blah. And completely ignoring the actual foul. See, a lot of us grow up from our childhood and we're all developed like that in our minds and we think and rationalize in that fashion. We allow certain people to do certain things and others we hold to a standard. Now, if you're holding me to a standard, obviously I already have a standard to be held to. A lot of you guys do not have a standard that you're held to. This bug is going to freaking die today. Sorry. But, I'm giving this bug a warning now. Come on, buddy. Nature, we're out here in nature. Let's compromise. But, so you find that friend trying to get both of y'all to mend fences by telling you that you're being petty and you're being silly, all the while never addressing what the bad friend did. Because let's call this friend the bad friend because they're bad. If you do something bad to someone, you're a fucking bad person, right? Is that logical? Okay, so he's the bad guy. He's the bad friend. So the bad friend, meanwhile, is on this side of the fence, constantly throwing attacks and casting blame at the other friend and attacking the other friend. I'm sorry. Meanwhile, no one in their right mind, no one says, "Hey, man, you're wrong." And if we all sit down, let's all talk about the wrongs. See, I don't really care for people that say, "I heard this or I heard that." Because you live based on what you hear from other people, and those people may have low intelligence. So if you are listening to people of low intelligence and do not know, then what does that say about you? As of recent times, I have really experienced some things on a social level with people that will make me cringe and will make me realize that I do not like people and that I do not want them in my space and around me. And it's important to keep my own space because if I keep this negative BS out of my space, I'll be okay. And I won't have to contend with that. I actually had someone in a conversation tell me that because I don't want negative people around me who have harmed me, that I somehow have created a barrier to other people because of what I've done, not about what they've done. And I'm talking about present day life right now. I'm talking about why my circle of friends is very small. A lot of y'all have many people y'all call friends, but in the time of need, none of those people will be around for you. So who are they really? A friend of my enemy is who to me? I don't understand the rational. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't understand how y'all rationalize things in your mind. It's so this guy's okay to be a dickhead, right? So you know what? I just wanted to take this time just to speak to that point. I respect people who hold their own and have their own, and who know how to pick friends and people that have value and people that they can care about and trust. Because so far, I haven't found anyone that I can trust. I don't trust any of you, and that's a tangible. That's something tangible. That's a good example of why I keep to myself. Of all of the things that have occurred that have happened to me. So yeah, I'm always on this little perch out here on the walk, and I'm always talking to y'all on my stump box, and I'm always telling you what I don't like about people that do things to me and you, mother freakers. Cause you like it, you love it. You're a glutton for that shit. I'm going to stand for something. I'm going to stand, and I want y'all to stand with me. Let's start pointing out. When I say stand with me, we're going to stand together and be living in an environment where whenever we see ill behavior and bad behavior, we point that out. Good evening.